C. It's like a 14, and he freed it. It was a trad route. And on the third day, we slept on the wall for 5 days. And on the third, it was the first time I've ever done that. It was really cool. And the deal was that I would help him with his dream, and then he'd help me with mine. And I said I'd help him first because he'd been working on it for so much longer, and it was such a big project. And I thought it was really cool. But on day 3, I blew a tendon in my arm right here, my forearm. I already had the injury, if you guys don't know, but another story for another day. And then what happened, because I couldn't use that arm as much to Jumar, because we had to climb, we would climb 2 or 3 pitches, and then we would actually have to like rappel down, and the next day we'd have to Jumar back up those pitches because he already freed them, and we climbed them already, which freeing means that he didn't cheat, he didn't fall, he didn't use any gear, he didn't have to aid any of it. So he freed the hardest route in Kokomo, and I was with him to do this. It was really cool. We saw teams from Marteric, everybody was out there trying to do this, teams of 3, and a lot of people couldn't do it, and we did it. Right. But on day 3, I blew my tendon. And that what happened was because of that, the weakness went up to my front deltoid up here. And I destroyed that. I tore that. And then I had a lesion on my bicep. I tore that. Because of that, then I tore my serratus anterior. And we got 2 days later climbing like this. We got to the summit, and then obviously when we got down, I collapsed and fell apart. And I've been in recovery for almost 8 months trying to get my arm right. And we're just back out here, and I'm finally feeling good. And we just went on a big trad route last weekend, and it was about a 10C, and I smashed it, right? But that was without a bag, and we were at 2,000 meters, so it had its own elements. So the goal now is that Sandra from there and I are going to climb to the summit of it. And if you guys are updating or curious or still watching this, and what's cool about that was we made the Battling Monsters webpage because it wasn't really for you guys. It was for production companies and for sponsors, because that's why we were going to do B2B marketing. But the reality was, sorry, I coughed. It worked. We have luckily now secured an executive director who is stoked, fingers crossed, no contracts have been signed yet, but he's been mentoring and helping me the last couple of weeks. We've had some really big discussions with some other production companies now and some distributors and stuff like that. We've decided that we are going to hire a film crew to actually capture Sandra and I jumping, and hopefully we have Matthew owes me that dream, so hopefully he's going to rope gun, he'll climb set lines so we can take a videographer. And why does that matter? Why does it matter is because before this, I tried to get Joe, my climbing partner, to do it with me. He didn't want to do it. I tried to get Valentine, my climbing partner, with it. He didn't want to do it. I tried to get Oliver. He couldn't do it. I tried to get my brother Cody even to come out and do it. He wouldn't do it. So like I use the analogy. It's kind of funny. It's like if I was on a, like, you know, like when you're in junior high and you have like a kickball team, like honestly, I would never think about picking Sandra because it's just not her world of sports and all this. But then all of a sudden, like Sandra sees that I'm having a hard time with this because I've got this goal and this thing. It's keeping me it's driving me and motivating me. Sandra steps up. She steps up. She learns. I'm not gonna give it away, but I'm just gonna say she did something she said she would never do. She put a base rig on, and I'm not gonna talk to any more about it. And so the goal is that her and I are gonna be jumping down this gear and only relying on each other. So it's this adventure love story. And it's really cool about what my wife is willing to do to help me reach my dreams. And then, you know, she's in therapy and the mental health and all the things that we're overcoming, the PTSD from prison, all these different things we are now confronting and dealing with together so that we can climb this route and do this project. And it's just a beautiful story. And like I said, the dream was to be able to hopefully inspire others that are going through hard times, or maybe in prison, or through, you know, and you know, whatever, going through some fucked up shit in life, that they're, if I can do it, you guys can do it. I mean, not only I am a superhero, I know that, but I'm just saying in general, like, it's this really cool project and we think it's beautiful and we want to share the story. So it sounds like there's a lot of excitement from some of the distributors and some production companies. We've got some meetings with some big boys coming up right now. And, I think it's really cool stuff going on. So we're getting ready to go train. So even all that stress and pressure when I go out there today and we can't climb because we're fighting it, it just adds on me because I know how hard this is. I'm training like 2-3 times a day. I'm trying not to injure myself and overtrain, repeat history. I'm trying to eat healthy. So we're getting the food ready because we're going to be in the jungle for 2 months. Doing this project, working on this, you know, handling all this, while working on sponsorships, while making reels, wow, you know. So that's what we have going on. We have a lot going on in our life. So while you guys all think that we're just out here fucking jumping off mountains and rock climbing and making these epic videos, we are. That's what we're doing. But there's so much work for every 60-second or, you know, every 15-second reel. that was so much training that went into that. So we're just trying to now take that from short form to long form and share this journey and adventure with you guys. And we're letting you know that we're making progress on all fronts, that we are winning the war battle by battle. And that's literally the name of it.
We lost the battle.
We lost the battle today.
Lost a couple battles.
But I ran 10 kilometers today.
We had a casualty.
Yeah, you destroyed that camera. That's an expensive one. Fuck that up, huh?
Yeah, I'm really sad about it.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys, Sandra, come snuggle for a minute. You can come say, that's it.
Oh, this is dangerous.
This is the routine. So we have a joke. It's called, when I start rubbing Sandra's back, she's called the fainting joke.
Because I just fall.
She just falls and faints on me. So you guys, it's been a fantastic, normally we do this a lot longer and a lot harder. That's what she said. But we're exhausted.
Sorry, Marco.
Sorry, Marco. We love you. We had technical difficulties even with the camera today.
Oh my God, it took us an hour before you guys even watching this, trying to get these awesome little fuckers here to work. Don't lose that magnet.
Yeah. So you guys, we love you. Captain Manicorn signing off. Remember, you can go to jamieliebert.com if you want to look at what we're doing and battling monsters on there. Go to upcoming projects. If you guys know production companies, if you guys know brands, if you guys come on, we got, like, I'm knocking on doors. You know, I've been already told no. I've already reached out to some of my people that I thought were my friends and that I'd ask if they had any connections, and they just didn't even respond to me. I've reached out to companies that we've worked with before that I know that are in the production game, and they just didn't even respond to me about it. So it's real, you know, and we're gonna have to earn it. We're gonna have to work for it.
Hey, we're in the business of beating odds. Remember?
I told Pete the other day. He said something. He goes, "It's a super long shot." And I said, "I've been known to catch Hail Marys." So that's what Sandra and I do. We overcome adversity. We overcome obstacles. And if my woman, my partner, my best friend right here, my wifey Doodle, wants to make a film, a documentary, and share this adventure with you guys, and that's what the fuck we're gonna do. And we're gonna do it the best we can. So we're all in. So if you guys want to join on that, comment on it, follow along, share it. If you know somebody that would want to get behind it, that's about overcoming adversity, addiction, mental health, and all that, share it with them, you know, because it doesn't cost you guys anything to share our stuff with your family and friends. It doesn't cost you anything. We're not asking you guys for money. We're just asking you that maybe you know somebody with money.
We get comments sometimes from people that are like, I remember following you guys at 10,000 followers. I think we have 650,000 now. And I think about, wow, like how far we've come since then, like the struggle. And I can't wait for, like, now, right? We're going to have an amazing documentary. And people like, I remember when you were making it and struggling and couldn't find companies. And
look, they say psychologically, like, you guys don't want us to succeed. I'm going to tell you guys a secret, right? It's psychology 101, right? Like, so you guys don't, you want us to succeed, but you don't. You want us to almost succeed, but then, like, fail along the way, struggle to get there, because it makes it more realistic, because it doesn't diminish your lives and all that bullshit. So if we can get past that, you guys, and just realize that we're fucking struggling, and we would love, you know, to make this happen.
But we're enjoying the struggle,
process,
right? Like,
I enjoy the process. Did you enjoy today?
No, today sucked. It was not a fun process today. I can't believe I ran over my camera. Moment of silence on that. Who does that? But, you know, I heard a quote the other day that was really inspirational that said, what a privilege to be overwhelmed doing something that I once dreamed of.
Do you feel privileged today?
No, my camera doesn't feel privileged either.
I don't feel privileged because you started looking at the cost of new lenses, and I was not a happy camper about that, because we're trying to pay off all the credit card debt from getting out here and doing all the shit we're doing, right? Credit card, check to check. You guys think this is rockstar shit. Even with all the sponsors, even with all the money, even with all that crazy shit that's going on in life, we're still check to check right now, because we're putting all of our money into this documentary. So it's real, guys. Anyways, on that note, I love you. Just know that we are in it to win it. And if you're not here, if you're not showing up, I guarantee you can't win it. So love you guys. Signing off, Marco. Paragliding Live, thanks for having us, and all of our cool sponsors. Thank you guys for everything you do. Remember, go to jamieliebert.com.
Yeah, this live stuff isn't easy, guys. We have Marco behind in tech support over there, and he is literally, if you're watching this on Facebook, it's because of him, because he's accessing my remote computer and putting it on there. So if you guys like watching cool live stuff, make sure you go to paraglidinglive.com and check out what he's doing. Or if you need live streaming for your events, whatever, it's the guy to talk to.
Yeah, so our goal is to go into coach mode and then actually have Sandra carry the
Starlink
on her back, and we're going to try to do some of these multi-pitches live for you guys. That's our goal. So we've got 2 cameras, and that's what we're working towards figuring out live. Who does that?
Who does? We'll do that.
We'll do that. Love you guys.
Now we got to figure out how to turn it off.
Oh shit, hit the disconnect. It's out down on the bottom. You got to go all the way down there. No, you can't just hit that. What happens? No, that records. Oh, you're recording. It's still live. You got to go downstairs. We're just recording. You got to go down there. Martin, this is the longest goodbye in the world. Leave a comment. Share it with your friends. Tell your grandma about us. Come on. Oh, that's the penthouse.
No kicking.
I'll
It's
kick you off.
dangerous up here.
I'm not the one that's
This is
cameras, man.
it's like an
I'll kick you off this
extreme sport. Don't lose your
I got
mic.
the microphone right here in my hand. I got the microphone in my hand. I got the microphone in my hand.
This is the most dangerous part of the day right here.
Especially
Could
at
you
like 4 in the
imagine
morning.
having to take journey?
Oh, can you imagine? I pee. I'm getting old. I'm like 43 years old, and I have to pee at night. I'm not a woman, but I have a pee bottle. It's not here, but luckily I stand up here and I pee in a bottle at night, and then I dump it in the mornings. Goodbye, everybody. Sanders, you still on it? Welcome to the. Three, 2, 1. See ya. Okay. It's okay. Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
You know how much I love you?
How much?
This much.